Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this episode, we are going to be reviewing this book, A Caribbean Mystery by Agatha Christie. To start with, let me give you a very brief overview of the plot, just to set the context. It basically starts on a friendly note where our main protagonist, Miss Marple, visits West Indies for a vacation. The first initial few pages, few chapters is very light-hearted and it talks about her interactions with different people over there. But the situations become murkier as the murders start to take place. And how Miss Marple gets involved into the case and how she solves the entire mystery is what this book is all about. Let me talk about the positives of this book that I felt. First of all, I would like to mention about the length of the book. It's only 230 pages long and the language is very simple. So you can go through this book within few days. That is one of the positives, and it's not a layered story, so it's very easy to understand for beginners as well. The next positive point that I would like to talk about is some of the characters that I would like to mention are very interesting. The author does not give out much about those characters at the very beginning and what are their secrets. That also is not revealed at the very beginning. As we go along in this book, go through this entire journey in this book, things slowly start to unravel and it creates the shock value for the reader, which is a very good thing, I would say, in all of the Christie books, and here also in some places that has been. Let me come to the negative points of this book. The first negative point that I would like to talk about is the way it has been written. The suspense that the author tries to build in this particular book doesn't seem convincing to me. In some places, yes, some thrill is there, but unlike other books, you do not get invested or you do not get sucked into the world created by the author all throughout. It engages you in some places but fails to capture your attention in some other places. So it's not a consistent journey throughout. You will feel bored at some places despite the book being not that long, but you still feel bored, and since you are not getting attached to the characters, you do not get invested as well. The main highlight of every Christie book is the climax, and the build up to the climax also is very important and one of the key features of each and every Christie book. But here the build up to the climax, as I mentioned, is not consistent, not coherent, and the climax also is very underwhelming. Whatever happens in the climax, a pro thriller book reader could have predicted much earlier. So it will not give you at all any shock value. So I felt the climax to be very, very disappointing. Overall, I felt that this is an average book. If you are a pro reader of thriller books, you are not going to enjoy this book. But if you are a beginner, you can give it a shot. I would rate Caribbean Mystery by Agatha Christie 2 out of 5. If you have read this book, please share your views in the comment section. Thank you and see you in the next video.